Welcome back to the Maya Kai Show on 90.5 FM HD Radio. Or maybe you're listening via Sirius XM Channel 42. And of course, we are streaming worldwide via Live 365 or iHeartRadio.com. If you want to watch and listen, that's right. You can always log on to the station website at www.gsjbcradio.com and see the goings on in the theater here.
We in a theater now?
Yes, we're in a theater.
We've
We're
upped
upgraded.
it.
Yes, we're in a theater.
From the studio to a theater.
Yes.
I'll take it.
Yes, we're moving on. I've had lunch now, so it can be a theater.
I know, I feel better.
Even though that was kind of a joke. Anyways. Okay, can I just make a quick gripe?
Oh, my God.
I'll make a gripe before we move on to the next segment. Rob. Rob G, thank you for your midday mix.
Yes, it was fun.
Before we move on to talking about random acts of kindness and a healthy you, I just want to put a gripe out there before I talk about good stuff people do.
Right.
What is the point of having a business if you're never going to be open? Can I just ask that question?
Or if you're going to run out of product.
Or, exactly, or if you go run out of product. I mean, you want to support people, but they really take you to the brink.
You have to get it together.
Dude.
Hey,
Like,
yeah,
if you're never there, if I've gone to your door 3 times and you're never there, guess what? I'm not going back anymore.
To be fair, it said don't come back until the 18th, to be fair.
But what is the point of being open? If you, like, is that the, whatever. And then what's the point of having...
It wasn't like close, be back in an hour. It said be back the 18th. I'm like, wow. So we can't go back, let's not go back to the 18th?
Okay, what's today's date?
I don't know, like the 16th, 17th? So tomorrow. No, third. Yeah,
But here's the thing, I'm not going back on Friday.
Okay.
I'm Xing you out now.
Yeah, they've been gone all week.
They've been gone longer than all week. I don't think we've ever frequented that door for food. I feel like a homeless person. Like, I keep going to the door and it's shut. Like I miss the soup kitchen.
Oh, that's so bad. They'll be back. We're gonna give them a
I'm
shot.
not-
I'll run up there on Friday and let them redeem themselves.
I'm not, because then if I go and I don't like it,
I was gonna say it better be tasty.
I'll be mad.
It's gonna be tasty.
I'm like, and I'm also not doing the opposite and buying anything there either.
Yeah.
I ask you for something because you say you have it. Oh wait, I don't have that. I'll have this.
I'm like, it's
I don't have
on your.
that.
I'm like, it's your menu for the day. It's the day special. How do you not have the day special? And if you don't, take your sign down. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Just whatever.
All right, that was our gripe.
Yeah, that was my gripe. That was my gripe because it kind of annoyed me. So
Step your business game up, people.
please step
your business
game up.
Get that feedback.
All right, let's move on to talking about something good.
Yes, I like good stuff.
Because, we always hear enough negative stuff.
I love good stuff. It
And
makes me feel better.
Right, and sometimes we got to just sprinkle in when people just do everyday random acts of kindness. We got to learn to appreciate that
You do.
and share those and
Even if
celebrate
it's
those
small.
stories.
Even if it's small.
One of the stories that I actually liked, I happen to be not necessarily a big fan of Tim McGraw's music. I mean, it's cool.
Yeah.
But I'm not a country person.
Yeah.
But I like Tim McGraw. He seems like he's a really down-to-earth guy, good husband, good father kind of deal. Something he's doing with his 2015 tour is every city he goes to, he's giving a veteran a mortgage-free home.
Isn't that amazing?
I'm like, that's really nice because you have so many people that have a lot of veterans struggle with finding
It
employment
is.
and
They
things of that
go
nature.
and they fight for this country, and then they come back, and then there's nothing for them. So I think that is a very stand-up thing to do.
And it is, and it's pretty much the name of his tour is Shotgun Rider 2015. He just pretty much said that the return to civilian life can be challenging and a hard transition for a lot of former military, and if he can find a way to help out someone, he wants to. And so far, he has given out with this project that he started 108 houses
Really?
to military veterans over the past 3 years. And he works with Chase, and we know Chase Bank actually does a lot of programs with veterans. I know they had an initiative of hiring, but he partners with Chase Bank in Operation Homefront program to make this happen. And he's been doing it for over 3 years.
Has he really? I don't know how things like that. You think in 3. I thought this was his first tour that he was doing it on, but he's been doing it for 3 years. That's something that you don't.
Yep, he
really-
partnered with Homefront program last summer. Saw what a good success it is and how it changed so many lives.
Yeah,
And he said he wanted to keep that going and just keep rolling it into a tour.
that's very nice. See, you don't hear about stuff. I bet you if he fell off the stage, we know, but we don't know that he's doing.
Well, but that's because people love dirty laundry.
Right.
So I thought that was cool. I didn't know he was doing that program. I think that's awesome.
It is.
To change someone's life like that and to already have given out 108 houses.
That's nothing to sneeze at.
No, that's pretty solid.
That's pretty solid.
So I thought that was really cool. And then there was another story that I just really thought was nice. It's a 9-year-old girl spends her free time building shelters and growing food for the homeless.
You mean a garden?
Yeah, she has a garden and she pulls foods out like cucumbers and tomatoes and things like that. So her name is Haley Fort.
Okay.
And 4 years ago, which is crazy because she's 9.
Right. So she's 5.
I was like, was this her idea? Or was this
My
her
math
parents'
game
idea?
is stellar. Did you see how I did that?
Right, you did. You just jumped right into that.
Nine-
Like,
nine-
9 minus 4. No.
Stellar.
So she started 4 years ago when she saw a homeless man on the side of the road, and she asked her mother if there was anything that they could do. That's interesting. She must be an old soul.
She has to be an old soul.
Because most kids
do not.
One, I don't know if they even acknowledge that somebody's homeless.
No.
But for her to notice that and say, "Hey, Mom, what's up with this guy over here?" So that was the initial, when the inquiry started for her. And so now she spends her free time building mobile sleeping shelters.
Wait a minute.
Right. Which I think this is like, I was like, this is...
No, she's not. She's building them.
She's building them. And on the website,
With her hands?
you see her with a little kitty drill. I'm sorry, regular drill, but it looks like it's a mini drill.
It does.
Uh-huh. And it takes her roughly $300 to build each shelter, but she does get donations from people to do it.
But she knows how to build a shelter.
Yes, she knows how to build a shelter.
I can't make a birdhouse out of popsicle sticks.
And these are mobile shelters. They have windows. They have all
Look
kinds
at
of stuff.
this.
Look at this. Her putting in the windows. I think, you know what it is? She's working on a home improvement show. No, I'm just kidding.
That's amazing.
So she started a garden, and she calls it Haley's Harvest.
Now the garden I get. The garden I get. I get how a kid can manage and grow a garden and vegetables and fruits. I get that. The shelter
She actually,
thing, I'm actually
last year, donated 128 pounds of produce. And like I said, she does cucumbers, things like that, like tomatoes. Her goal for this year is 215 pounds of produce.
I see we can do something.
We can do better. Obviously, when you have a child doing this.
Yes.
But she also does like a drive besides just giving people the shelters and the food. That she works with her mom and does a drive and puts together like toiletries, hygiene products, and clothing as well.
Wow.
I'm like, here's this child who's 9,
Nine.
who is so compassionate.
Yes. And has the foresight to see that and do so much. We can do better, people, including me. Now I'm inspired to do. This is why we did this. By the time next week was this Wednesday,
Well, here's the thing.
I'm gonna do something nice.
She has a Facebook page.
Okay.
So if you want to like kind of check her out and see who she is, it's called Haley's Harvest.
Okay.
HAILEYS Harvest. And of course, if you really want to participate in it, she has a GoFundMe page.
GoFundMe page.
And the thing about GoFundMe is it can be $5, it can be $10,
Yes.
whatever you want to give. There is no set amount to it.
Right.
But I just think it's just very inspiring that you have this, this really young girl
Sure.
who saw someone needed help. Mm-hmm. That's very compassionate.
And not only asked is something we can do, but actually did something.
Right.
And again, we're talking about a 5-year-old because she's 9 now.
Right.
She's been doing this for 4. This is
And the fact that she saw someone in distress and could actually acknowledge at that age, realize something wasn't right.
and see what she could do. And
See
then
what she
actually,
could do. Like I said,
she did something.
she's got to be an old soul
She's an old soul.
because just someone that young it's odd to hear that. So it's two things I thought that were positive things that people are doing. You have a kid doing something great. I think it's awesome. A lot of times you don't hear some of the things that celebrities do. I think that's something nice that Tim McGraw is doing
Yes.
for veterans. It's a
Yes.
positive. That's changing people's lives.
I think it's amazing. I like things like that. It feel good stories.
Because we don't get enough of them, is what it is. It's like you just feel like that. You always
We're so selfish.
Well, we always hear the downside of stuff, like
Right.
Somebody having an issue, someone how many murders there were, but we never hear the upside to stories.
Exactly.
That there's something else good going on in the world, and people are helping. People.
I think there's a lot of good. I think there's more good than bad. Probably we just don't
Here's
hear
the thing.
about it.
There is, but good doesn't sell anything.
It does not.
For some reason, people are absolutely attracted to dirty laundry.
What is that about?
That's human nature, unfortunately.
But I'm a human. I like the feel good stuff. I mean, I really, really do.
There was another one I saw too. I'll just throw this in for
Sure.
just for like a little extra added because
We've got time.
a sibling thing. Yes, we do have time. A 15-year-old walks 57 miles carrying his brother.
I saw that. I
with
saw
cerebral
that.
palsy on
Yes,
his back.
I saw that.
I'm like, that's
Now that made me cry. I actually saw that, and that made me cry. That was so nice. I saw that.
a very touching, story that he did that with his brother. He's 15, but yet he had this connection with his brother. And, he was really happy when he crossed the finish line. There were lots of supporters. Just a positive thing, awareness
Right.
about cerebral palsy. All that kind of stuff. So I think it was nice. It was part of a walk for a pediatric rehabilitation center.
And to raise awareness.
to awareness about cerebral palsy. So I really enjoyed the fact that he did something like that.
That's very nice.
And the fact is, he just could have walked it, but he carried his brother
him on
the entire 57 miles.
57. That's a lot.
That is. I'm just trying to figure out why was it 57.
That's yes.
It's more than I probably could do,
I could,
especially with somebody on my back.
baby,
So that's kind of a very interesting.
honey.
So that was a positive thing. It was very moving, inspired people to get involved in good awareness about cerebral palsy. So that was another story that was out there that I thought was very touching. People showing positive things. In the picture, though, they have different snapshots of people standing in the background, which looks like Power Ranger outfits on. I don't understand that.
Oh, I see that.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. But other than that,
Yeah.
good feel good story. So that's a couple things out there that people doing good things for other people and not asking for anything in return.
I think we're going to keep doing this on good stuff on the Maya Akai show. I think we're going to do this. We're going to keep doing this.
We got to keep sharing the positive stuff because
Yes.
people just everything is always so doom and gloom.
It is. It is.
So definitely got to add that in there. All right, so that's the feel good stuff.
Okay.
Let's jump into talking about healthy you.
I need healthy me.
Here's the thing: everybody is always trying to get healthy. Like I did a 7-day challenge; it was awesome. Rob tried desperately to sabotage me by trying to make me eat cupcakes that day. And part of the 7-day challenge was you got to give up sugar,
Yes.
pop, red
Yes.
meat, all that kind of stuff. And it actually was nothing that was difficult. It was really like just about having a more healthy lifestyle that you should keep up with. Eating more vegetables, fruit, fish, chicken,
Yes.
things like that.
I've
So
done those.
Yeah, so it was nothing that was like, people are like, oh my God, that's so unhealthy. I'm like, no, it's not. All you're doing is taking the things out of your diet that isn't necessarily good for you.
That isn't good for you. I actually haven't had soda in almost 2 years.
I know you said that.
Yeah.
And I happen just to have
2
one.
years. I know. I haven't had it at all. And I thought that was going to be difficult because I had a
You used to
Diet
drink.
Pepsi. I had a habit, like a 3-a-day habit.
Yeah, you did.
I couldn't even.
You were running
I
around with Pepsi in your car.
I did. I used to keep it in my car because I was like, I'm not going to be able to wake up in the morning without this. So, and it had to be Diet Pepsi with lime. So I really had that habit. I was like, this is going to be very, very difficult. But once I kicked it.
You got past it.
I
That's
don't
fine.
even want to have soda anything anymore, like at all.
I have it every now and then. I probably drink more Crystal Light than anything else. Well, so in people's quest to be healthy, between